Alright, so the promised time is upon us. We are finally at that moment that is going to bring me out of Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles retirement. It is the official release date of Daki coming into Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles, because we have it confirmed. We have the V-Jump scan. She is coming into Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles, and I am going right into the training room. I am ready. I'm about to be the top Daki main. Everyone step aside. This is my time to shine. The character I told you guys about like a year ago, she is finally here in Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles, and I'm so excited for this. There's endless possibilities with this character. I'm thinking of multiple routes they could go with this character. They can go with how she's depicted in the anime. They can go ways that other characters are depicted in CC2 games, because of this, this game is a lot like Naruto Storm series. So there's a lot of different avenues they can go for Daki's character, and of course we're going to discuss that in today's video. So go ahead, you already know we want to get 2,000 likes on this video, so send 2,000 thumbs up into the sky. Send all that love, all that admiration, all that support for the Perfection Sama Geekidama. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, because you guys are going to see a massive uptick on Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles content as soon as Daki drops. The moment she drops, yes, I'm going to be maining her all over online. Now, the instant that she got announced, right, that the release date was confirmed, the one thing that came into my mind is, what if they go for a Sakon and Yukon playstyle? Like, if you remember those characters from the Naruto series and how they were depicted in the games, they could go that route. Now, we do have characters that in the Naruto Storm series, they have companion characters. So you have Sakon and Yukon, you have Kiba and Akamaru, so they could definitely go that route with Daki and her brother. If they don't choose to have her just be a standalone demon character, they could definitely go that route. Have her play with her brother, and he boosts her in certain different ways, like maybe health boost, defense boost, attack boost, some kind of boost that he would grant to her that makes her even deadlier in battle. That is definitely a route they could go with, like her using her sash attacks and different things like that. But the major component of the play style behind the character is receiving boosts from the brother that make her even just notoriously OP among demon characters. That's what I'm thinking. Like, think about her reaching awakened status in her regular form before she even touches the awaken. I'm talking about that level of OP. That's how she should be depicted in the game. Now, that's option one. Like Sakon and Yukon, that's definitely option one. Option two, and I think it's the more appropriate version of her, I think she should just be a standalone character. Like, just a standalone character by herself, and do a octopus type of thing, like a Daki type of thing, where her sashes and everything, since they're a major part of her character, a major part of her demon powers, have her just grab and slash at the enemy like a Daki type of situation. Like, she's just you know how they depict some of those characters, they have the little spider legs or whatever coming out the back, and they you just have the body in the middle, and they're just floating there, and the sashes just act like Daki. If you do Daki with Daki, and just have her walking with the sashes, or maybe her floating and the sashes just sliding on the ground or something, and you just have her slashing at the enemy, and her move could be multiple slashes, that's her 8 sashes, 8 multiple slash attack. I'm thinking that's definitely what you could do, or you could just have her walk around or float around normally and just have her use the sashes. Pretty typical. And one of her techniques could involve healing, since she does have immense healing. Yeah, I mean, most demons do get some form of healing regardless, but even among demons, Daki is a notorious healer. Since she does have the #1 head game, period, point blank, I'm thinking her grab attack could be her detaching her head and have a sash behind it, and her head lunges out at the opponent and grabs them from a ridiculous range. I'm talking Madara from Naruto Storm, not Generation, but what's it, Storm Full Burst or Storm 3? Whenever we got that first appearance of Susanoo Madara, and he had the little Susanoo arms doing the slash on his tilt, I'm thinking about that sort of range where her head would just lunge out, since she got the #1 neck game. Just have her just lunge out with her head, bite the opponent or something. and start a grab attack. And then like her like jutsu or her demon ability, her demon art, or her super attack could just be like multiple like sash slashes and everything. Just ridiculous range. Now this is like, that's the major thing about the character. Range, and more range. Maybe one of her abilities could be her sending out a sash as like a tracking attack or something. Like the sash would just follow the opponent across the map or something like that. Her ultimate could just in general just be the multiple sash attack that she does in the anime. Pretty, you know, like you don't really have, that's a good thing about Daki. You don't have to think that much with this character because she's already a great character. Everything just kind of falls into place like a puzzle piece. Now, the major part is the awakening. You already know her taking her brother's eye, slapping it in the forehead, and that's her awakened mode. And everything she does is just like on steroids. Just ridiculous amounts of speed, power, just like heavy knockback effects. Because she's supposed to be, until we get Muzan, she's supposed to be the strongest demon in this game, period, point blank. So like having her just have like this heavy knockback effect on her combos is like rumbling, like high speed, just smashing. You know that effect because you get it in the Storm games on the Awaken. So in her Awaken, she gets something similar too. Like she gives me Kaguya of Suzuki vibes, like definitely those kind of vibes. So this is basically Demon Slayer's Kaguya. Like yes, Daki is all that. Now, like I'm just saying, we don't have to go by the anime. She could just be more OP than Nezuko. I'm talking about we just like pre-nerf Nezuko. All verses of Nezuko, all verses of other demons, you just have Daki come in, and even at their peak of being OP, Daki just outshines them all. Just make her like the Shin Akuma of this game with no doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, Awaken abilities, I think would just be in general the same, just like maybe more range, more damage. Maybe her combos just turn into real, like maybe increase, like the range on her combos already need to be ridiculous, but maybe just make the range on her combos even more ridiculous. I'm talking about just these attacks, maybe like give her some kind of projectile maneuver like in the Storm games, who like would, like you would awaken, it's like six-tailed Naruto, he'd get the little wind volley techniques where he just throw wind blasts at the opponent. Maybe give her something like that. We want to make her like the Naruto awakened character in Demon Slayer. Like we want to give them the real OP experience. We want to make this character feel like the most busted character ever made. Putting Masked Man and Naruto Generations too damn shame. Like I want on that level. Give her ridiculous defense. Like make her a character that automatically regenerates. Like if and I'm just thinking like auto runaway, like or a runaway deterrent, because some players like to play distance or whatnot. Maybe give her an effect where if the opponent doesn't stay on her for a certain amount of time, because why wouldn't you want to stay on Daki? You just make it where she automatically starts regenerating like portions of her health, and I don't put a cap on it. I'm not like, oh well, she's too low, she can't regenerate. No, if you don't hit Daki for a certain amount of time, give her health back, and it'll keep on ticking back up until the opponent comes in and actually successfully lands a combo. Like I'm thinking about all things that need to be addressed in Demon Slayer, but at the same time making a fun OP character. So Daki is coming October. That is the confirmed release date. I'm ready for it. I'm in the lab. I'm sharpening the fundamentals. Anything that was like dulled over my hiatus from Demon Slayer, I'm in the lab. I'm getting back up. I'm doing my thing. So when Daki comes out, y'all already know. Y'all have already been forewarned. You've already been given notice. You know what time it is. It's Daki time. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications. I will see you guys on Daki Day and Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles. Yes, yes, and more yes.